Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. Now, listen, okay, it is currently 2:56 a.m. on September 5th, 2023. I'm tired and I'm out of town, okay? PAX West and Nintendo Live just ended. I'm not even home yet, okay? But we're gonna break down all this information that we just got from the Twitter accounts. So, if you guys didn't see it, we're getting a brand new episode campaign. Yes, the Frieza Saga Z campaign is finally over, and we're moving on to the next one. And within this entire video, you're going to be seeing what that campaign is. But for those of you who are just listening, or what the case may be, the next campaign we're going to be getting access to in the game is none other than the Dragon Ball Saga. Now, why is this such a big deal? The reason is, one, Dragon Ball Saga has been getting absolutely zero love. I mean, what, the last units we got in the game were, what, Yamcha and Launch, if I'm not mistaken, and that was a very, very long time ago. So it's safe to say that we need something brand new, but hopefully this saga will actually be worth it, or at least in my opinion, something better than the Frieza Saga campaign. That campaign wasn't bad, but it definitely could have been better. Anyway, so the tweet says, a new episode campaign is coming. The episode campaign Dragon Ball Saga begins tomorrow. Events and new characters based on the Dragon Ball Saga are on their way. It'll be a blast. And again, you guys are seeing the video in the background. So the reason why this is so important is because, one, this team, or this episode in particular, really needs a buff. And two, we could actually be closer to an Ultra Demon King Piccolo than we think. And something else that solidifies that is the extra bit of information that we got alongside this announcement, and that is the next Zenkai unit. They'll be getting unique equipment, and that unit is none other than the yellow free-to-play Zenkai Kid Goku. So this is gonna be, I mean, well, okay. Do I think that unique equipment is gonna do much for him? Absolutely not. Like, I really don't think it's gonna be doing anything. But if that's not a surefire sign that we're going to be getting a new Demon King Piccolo, then I have absolutely no idea what potentially could. Or, look, this is the Goku that fought Demon King Piccolo, so it only makes sense that we're going to be getting a new unit. The only thing is, what units could we even receive, and how good would the, again, all speculation, how good would that Demon King Piccolo even be? And not only that, what element factor would he be as well, because when it comes down to regen units, he's not going to be a blue unit. There's just no way Zamasu's getting replaced. He's not green because we literally just got a new, like, what, orange Piccolo, and he's a green unit. We have Ultra Kid Buu, and he's a yellow unit. So I significantly, oh wait, no, and we just got a new Cell, and he's a purple unit. So literally the only element factor that makes sense would be red. I mean, we do still have like the red Cell, but I mean, if they want to replace that unit, they absolutely could. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but I just need to make sure that if they release that unit, he's actually going to be a solid element factor that's able to hold his own in this meta. That's really all that matters, because not only is Dragon Ball Saga going to get a buff from that, but also regen. And regen, they don't really need Jesus, but at the same time they kind of do. Like, they got units, but you don't really see people using that tag. I don't know what's going on. So let's break down what we could potentially see from this saga, or at least what I would like to see. One, honestly, a new Kid Goku. I don't even know how long it's been since we've received a brand new Kid Goku in the game. Like, it's been a very, very long while. And for anybody trying to, like, throw semantics and saying, like, Goku GT, no, not him. I'm talking about Kid Goku from Dragon Ball, him, okay? Now, having a new Kid Goku would make a ton of sense, because, again, the last units we got in the game was Yamcha and Launch. Yeah. So, we could get that. If it's gonna be Demon King Piccolo, then he would be an Ultra unit. Maybe they can throw in some, like, I mean, they don't necessarily have to have specific units to fill that banner based off of, like, that particular portion of the Dragon Ball story. So, I mean, we could get, like, a new Tien, right? That's not an impossibility. We could probably get a new... Actually, I don't think we have a Dragon Ball iteration of Krillin in the game at all. So, that could become a possibility. We could probably get, like, a new Master Roshi. Because I don't understand how we don't have Master Roshi with the original Kamehameha in the game at all. We got him with Mafuba before that move. So I don't know what's going on with that, but we could get something like that. Just like some extra sparking units to kind of pad out the banners that we'll be receiving. Because, I mean, apart from that, if we want to go with villains, like, are y'all really, I mean, I would do, like, well, okay, obviously I would summon on the banner, but would y'all really go crazy for a, like, mercenary Tao? Or something along those lines? I mean, if y'all are down for that, then cool, but I really don't think a lot of people would actually go crazy for mercenary Tao. So, but I mean, if it were to happen, I'd be okay with that as well. So I don't know what else they could probably do. Like, I mean, what? Maybe they could add, like, I don't know, like tambourine in there, or like drum. I don't know what they could do with it. Like, there's a lot going on with that saga that they can add. When it comes down to villains, I would say either it's something related to Demon King Piccolo, or it can literally be just something from the Red Ribbon Army. So the only thing I'm hoping is that when it comes down to the units that they release for this particular episode, what's important is that those units are meta relative, because when it comes down to the Frieza Saga Z campaign, you can see how safe they played it with a lot of the units that they released, even to the point where an EX unit should have been a sparking unit. You guys have seen how Krillin and Gohan have performed. So I really hope that when it comes down to this particular saga, they go a bit more extreme than they did with the previous one. Because at the end of the day, if we end up with a saga where we get some units and they don't have any impact on the meta, then I would see this as a failure. Like, I think the best campaign, or best like tag/episode campaign we've had was the Powerful Opponent campaign, especially because we had a very powerful LF unit and then a very powerful Ultra unit to end off that campaign. So I don't know what they're doing right now, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to get something special. And also, if we're gonna be getting an Ultra Demon King Piccolo, then if you guys refer to like one of my speculation videos from a while back, I was saying if he does have a mechanic that destroys Rising Rush, that would be phenomenal, because Rising Rush is annoying. There's plenty of units in the game that can get rushes 2 times or maybe even 3 times in one battle. We've all seen it happen. So if there's a way for us to be able to prevent that from happening, that would be fantastic. Or if he doesn't destroy Rising Rush from the battle, maybe he can seal it for a very long time. 20 timer counts, 30 timer counts, 60 timer counts. I don't care how long it takes. If he's able to seal Rising Rush, like if his intro is him killing Shenron, then I'm all down for that. But again, only time will tell. And also, if he were to be on powerful opponents, which obviously he would be because he's a villain, then if he's a red unit, then he would have to compete with Hit. And I don't think that's an impossibility now, because Hit has been out for many, like well over like half a year at this point. So if Hit could get replaced, it could happen, but we will see. I don't know what element factor like Ultra Demon King Piccolo could be if we end up getting one, but I digress. All in all, we're going to be getting a brand new episode campaign. It's going to be Dragon Ball Saga, and this is an episode that really needs a buff because it hardly gets any love in the game. But I do want to know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'm gonna start packing, bro, because I got a flight to catch in like 3 hours.